don't use YouTube that much, but we will be using YouTube the next 2 weeks. We're here in London. Let me get my rally cap ready. We're here at Resonance, which I should be linking the address here pretty soon. Let's see if we get anybody come on here right now. We'll talk to some people, chop it up for a few. Let's see if anybody comes on here. I don't even know if it alerts with YouTube Live. Let's see. Hello, what's going on? Leo, how you doing? Okay, we see you on here now. How you doing, brother? Where you at in the world? You got alerted. Okay, it works. Like I said, I don't use it nearly as much. I will be since I'm in London the next 2 weeks. Appreciate you, brother. Where are you at in the world? What's going on, man? Let's see here. How we doing? Oh, in LA. You didn't hit me up when I was in LA. Hello, North Carolina. Come on in. We're going to use YouTube. Let me take you on a little walk around really quick, just because we'll be interviewing some people over here. Let me show you all around really quick. I got my microphone. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I don't use this like this, but let's see okay, here we go. Let me show you all the store really quick. So this is the Resonance. Okay. This is crystal and mineral infused clothing. They have a pop-up here in London. Got their merch. Okay. And then it talks about how your body is electrical. Okay. Performance starts with the nervous system. Okay. I will be doing a meetup here. We'll be doing a meetup in London. I think I'm going to do it here at the store. But yeah, see, they basically show how crystals and minerals affect the body, how you can protect yourself against things like 5G, and we got a really great session yesterday as far as how everything works. Talks about the circulation response, blood flow in the body. Okay. Nervous system. Okay. Breathing response. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's stylish. The merch looks great. I'm not going to lie to you. They got hoodies, they got hats. We got all kinds of stuff here. But just the way the system breaks down, and again, the way it makes you feel. They do have a women's line that I did not know about. Okay. Like I said. So, and actually, so they're gonna, if you're in London, by the way, there's a downstairs where we're gonna be doing yoga and sound bowl sessions and therapy. We're gonna be hanging out here for the next 2 weeks. I'll be in London. Again, alignment creates energy. I got everybody in here. Okay. So you can kind of see what they got going on over here. Let me come back around here for a second. Joe, tell us something. Tell us something really quick about Resonance, because I'm live right now on YouTube, and for people potentially they want to come down here.
I mean, definitely come down and experience the product. Obviously, Resonance is something very new to the market, never been seen before. Mineral infused clothing. All I'd say is you have to experience it first to then make judgment. But hear it from me, hear it from Jonah, hear it from anyone else who's experienced the product. It really is going to change the world.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. It is. It's already changing the world. Okay. Like I said, man, their team is all Bible characters. Like, come on, man. You think this wasn't planned 2,000 years ago? However we bring people together, whatever that looks like, we're about bringing the tribe together. So, like I said, man, let's get comfortable. Sophia, do I know you, by the way? Are you still on here? Are you Soph Dunko? like I said, we're going to be here for a minute. Okay. There, maybe you can hear me better now too. Okay, I knew it was you. How you doing anyway? I'll be in London. Like I said, I'll be in London the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be doing a meetup. We'll be having a meetup down here. Probably some sort of a sound bowl session with it too. But again, man, you guys got to pull up. There's a whole lot going on in the world right now. Is anything real? You know, I've been on this simulation matrix journey. I've been talking about the matrix ever since I woke up. In end of 2019, beginning of 2020, I tried to wake up everybody. I'll link you the address. It's here in Oxford Circus is where we're at right now. By the way, if you want to come down and interview with me, if you guys want to come down and tell your story, you're more than welcome to come down here. What's up, Lori? My old neighbor out in Seabrook, Texas. We're over here in London, and we're talking about, we have Resonance. Again, this is a brand new product to the market. It's crystal and mineral infused clothing. But again, like most people, we've been trying to wake people up in our normal lives ever since the awakening happened. There was some great solar flash, and then COVID happened. The world stopped moving, and that's when I know a lot of people were awake before that, but like that's when a lot of us really activated at that time. And you got to really evaluate your life and see what was important, what wasn't important, and then seeing all the layers and lies that we had to peel through to basically see what exactly is the real truth of our reality. And so I've been on this conquest. Lori knows. I've been in the pits of hell. I had the frame on my arm, and you know, obviously, it's been a battle to get to the truth. You know, what is the truth, right? We know we create our own reality. We know this is a simulation. We know that this is a game that we designed to play in. We're the Sims. But now I just see the manipulation happening in the United States. And I know it's not just the United States, but I see the way that people are under a spell and the way people are being treated and manipulated. And, you know, the media, everything in the media is a lie. And now with artificial intelligence, you can't believe anything anymore. You know, what gives you joy in life? What gives me joy is connection. What gives me joy is connecting with tribe. And so, you know, I announced this earlier on Instagram, but I'll be in Europe for a little bit. I'm going to when I leave here in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be going to Italy and hosting an event with Arlene. She's born in Iran, the DJ. We talked a lot about star seeds. We talk a lot about things, but we want to host dance parties. We're going to do like our own little Euro tour and just really connect with people. Yeah, I'm live right now. You want to say something to the people? Come say something to the people really quick on YouTube. This is Catherine.
Hello, beautiful family. How are you? We're all good. We've had an amazing event. We've been really busy here in London, just seeing the future of science and clothing all coming to life. Watch this space. Resonance. Here we go.
There we go. Love to hear it. Hey, safe travels. Thank you. Very nice to meet you. All right. Take care. This is what I mean. We connect with people all around the world. I met her 3 years ago. I was in Mallorca and interviewed her, and I haven't seen her since then. It's like the world's come full circle in a loop. Check out some pieces. The website, by the way, it goes live on Sunday, and I will give you guys a code if you would love to support. It's 22% off for the 001010 community. So yeah, like I said, man, we're all on this conquest for truth and knowledge, and it's frustrating. I'm sure a lot of y'all get frustrated. I'm sure you get bored. Come on, man. What are we even doing here? 0010110. What are we even doing here? What impact can we make? You know, this is what I talked about earlier on live. I was ready to die, and a couple of years ago, it's not that I wanted to Sri Lanka, Lori, to answer your question. Sri Lanka was definitely the most tapped in spiritually, culturally, and just the way my body reacted. But when I was in Israel, Palestine, 2 years ago, war was happening in Gaza, and not war, the genocide was happening in Gaza, and I was just like, what are we doing? We woke up for something. We're not going to fight for this. And, a lot of people, it takes courage to say things online, don't get me wrong. And there were some protests around the world, but in reality, nothing was really happening. And I'm like, all these people talk all this stuff online, and then we see kids, women and children, and hospitals and schools are getting bombed, and nobody's doing anything. So the next thing you know, I'm out there, and I'm like, okay, let me see. Can I get press credentials? I wanted to try to get into Gaza because I was ready to just, y'all gonna kill me, kill me. Even though I know that you can't kill me, I'm gonna prove you can't kill me. I'm ready to exit the matrix. And nothing happened. It was like propaganda, because what I'm watching on the cell phone compared to what's happening in real life was not the same. And I could tell you how bad the Palestinian people were being treated, but like nothing bad happened to me. So I'm like, okay, I know this is a movie. Why am I here? Went to places like the Dead Sea and Jericho and all these old cities and got to experience the culture. But the Israeli people treated me just as well as the Palestinian. I mean, it was I did not get treated bad there. But then it showed me a lot about people, because when I got there, I was like, guys, all the light workers, if you feel called, let's come do a 40-day fast. Let's overrun the grid with light in Gaza and show people our strength in the world. And it was crickets. No. So I'm just fast forwarding today because I talked about Epstein earlier, because nobody's doing anything again. How powerful are we that even when things happen with children, nothing is happening? I just, for me, that's like, it just tells me that people aren't ready. We should be throwing these billionaires out of their locations. Come on, man. They're not making the earth a pleasant experience for a lot of people. And like most of y'all, if you were bullied as a kid, at some point you probably took up for people. There's Lori, Leo, y'all know, man. Like, how can they just be walking free? How can they be the head of corporations? How can the president of the United States, who's probably the most guilty of them all, they sent him to clean up the mess because he's their only chance, but you can't stop what's coming. It just hurts me as a soul to say, how can we not do more for these children or these people that were victims? That's one thing that they don't tell you about with the Epstein files. The reason that it's taken so long, one of the reasons, they used to traffic the girls, but then they would get the girls to traffic girls too, to get them implicated in their scheme. So they were always scared of prosecution because they in turn became, obviously they were trafficked to traffickers. It's just one big giant system that's very frustrating, that I don't like to see people being taken advantage of. So I had to get back into the space of creation. I had to get back into the space of what am I here to do? I'm here to try to help bring people together. I'm not here to wake people up anymore. I'm here to connect people that are on a high enough timeline that know that they have a bigger purpose in the world. That's what my purpose is. And once you wake up out of the dream, you can do whatever you want. You can be a checker at Walmart. But when push comes to shove and it's time when people need us, we're supposed to be there for the people. So, again, not trying to make this poo-poo. Anyways, how many of y'all got pain? People are still asleep, Leo. How many of y'all got pain, man? Huh? What a game we chose to play. It's called life. We chose to play the game called life. So much pain. I'm gonna get some information from you. I'll send you some stuff, Lori. This stuff is really good. You know how I got my arm and inflammation. I've been doing great with it, but we'll definitely talk offline. Am I vegan or vegetarian? No. And by the way, y'all can ask me whatever questions. If you ever have any other questions, you can bring them in. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but recently I interviewed somebody that used to work with Dr. Sebi, and she started talking to me about the raw vegan diet. And the raw vegan diet, it's 2 weeks, and you do a coffee enema every day, and you only eat, you eat at 8 a.m. and you eat, raw fruits, and then 12 p.m. you eat raw vegetables. And she said that she had somebody lose like 46 pounds in 2 weeks because they had so much stuff built up inside of them. I believe I will try raw vegan for 2 weeks, but I believe everything is a program. I'll be honest with you. I know if you study spirituality enough, they'll say that meat carries trauma, but I don't like to stick to anything. You tried it for a year and felt sick. I don't like to stick to any one program just because I don't feel that that's what we came here to do. We're multidimensional beings. Spirituality is a program. Religion is a program. If you start telling me I have to do X, Y, Z and you keep me in a box, that's not your soul being free. I've been on a health journey myself, and I agree. We are alchemists 100%. So, I just did 29 days fasting. Last year I did 40 days in Sri Lanka, and it was very, very difficult. Am I going to DC in June? Would love to join you. Yes, Brother Kyrie Irving is hosting an event, or he's doing something in June in front of the White House. My initial plan was I was going to go, but I don't know if I'm going to go anymore. I'll be honest. Like, I've weighed out all different situations and everything. I need to get back to the space of creation. I am very much a team player. I feel like people who know really my journey in this whole time, like I sacrificed everything. It's not about me. I don't care about that. But thank you, Lori. We appreciate you. I just, like I said, I'm going to do whatever God or the Creator tells me to do is exactly what I'm going to do. What's up, Sun Bronx? Shout out to New York. What you use for the beard? I have this beard oil that I get it here and there, but nothing like special. Like I probably need a trim right now. I don't know. We'll see. You've been real since day one. I found you. I appreciate you. That's the thing about what really frustrates people about me is that I see us all being manipulated, but people want me to pick a box or pick a lane, or if you're going to be an activist, you have to be an activist all the time. You got to be like Malcolm X. That's not me. Like I'm a hell raiser and a shit burner and a shit starter. But I also like to love, and I also like to peace and harmony. Like you can never put me in a box. I'm literally here to disassemble this system. That's it. I want all systems to crash. I think we can all do better on Earth. There's enough money for everybody to be a millionaire on Earth. How come it's too unrealistic to pick one? How come we still have, poverty and all these other things? So it's a multifaceted, multi-layered thing. I just tuned in. I'm in America. I have kids and no money to leave. How do I break the spell I'm under? I have kids and no money to leave. Well, here's the thing about it. Money is the biggest challenge for everybody that's had an awakening, because first of all, once you know too much, you don't want to work in a society that you feel like everything is slavery, but you have kids, you have responsibilities. So for me, I just, if I'm looking at it, I'm putting my head down for 6 months, praying, meditating, fasting, obviously off and on, and then working extra to get, because it's like 5x, most countries, what they don't tell you, are like 5x cheaper. Places like Sri Lanka, you can get a 3-bedroom house for $400 a month. I mean, if you're willing to work with less and live with less, you just got to grind to be able to get up out of there and then find some kind of an online job. Like the whole goal is to wake up out of the dream. Once you wake up out of the dream, you're here to affect people's frequency. I don't care if you're a checker at Walmart. Like the pride thing, like you're in a movie. You can do whatever you want in the movie. You can work at you can work at a hot dog stand. It really doesn't matter. You're here to affect people's frequency. If you can go back to school, it may seem counterproductive, but you can take out loans in cheap community college and plan your way out in a semester. Listen, I'm not here to give any financial advice, but I would never pay taxes. And there's a reason people like Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy 6 times and still has banks that want to give him money, because that system is fake anyway. So if if you're okay with bad credit, work the system. The system's going to work you anyway, and then you get your credit built back up however you want. But they're just give money away out there if you're willing to go get it. Because of the system, it takes time to break them down in numbers. That's a whole other thing too. College is a fluke. Don't do it, kids. That's the first step to financial success. Just work the system. There you go. Once you know that this is a program and a game and that these systems can be beaten, like, you have to really get creative. But here's the other thing. You got to stop thinking you got to do it alone. We have tribe out here. We should be focused on collaborations. We should be focused on, this was never meant to be a solo project. This was meant to be a group project. We got to really get back focused on connecting with tribe. And, you quit the game in 2019. I mean, I meet a lot of people that, again, man, once you know too much, obviously it can be a frustrating experience. You know too much. And what I mean. But yet again, let me see, knowledge is power. It's like knowing too much but not knowing enough. That's really what it is. It's like you become. That's why kids are so powerful, because they're numb to the world. They don't know anything yet. You know what I mean? Like they haven't been tainted by life to make them so negative, and they're still manifesting and using their gifts. So, like I said, man, this whole system and this whole game it can be beaten. But once you limit yourself or lock yourself into something, hey, Leah, how you doing? I thought you were gone, Lori. If knowledge is power, what are you without it? Yeah, I mean, that's true. We'd be in a real bad shape if we were asleep in this matrix. It is a fluke, but it's the easiest way to get financial gain if you do it right and invest in what is important to you. Man, you can live, there's countries you can live on $5,000 to $10,000 a year. That's what I say, if you're willing to go with less. Thank you for all you share, Jonah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Still learning to activate your voice. It gets easier. When people see me, they're like, this guy, Jonah, he's got courage. They see me. Listen, we made the video in front of the White House, but one of the things I didn't tell y'all was I went up to the Secret Service before that video and I said, hey man, I just really want to tell you guys, I'm so thankful that you guys didn't spray chemtrails today. Thank you, brother. Like, once you can kind of put your thumb and your nose to the matrix, like, I'm not like, you can have fun with the game. Your current, like, the more you start to speak your authentic truth, you become so much more empowering, and the universe rewards you. It's just showing the system that you're not scared, that nothing or no one can harm you, that you're the creator. And then all of a sudden whether it's a politician, whether it's it doesn't matter who it is, you're going to always speak your truth no matter what and no matter the consequences, and you become this empowered, enlightened being. You become so much strength. The college education loans, man, give a star seed about 100K in credit. I'd have broke this matrix by now. Who's Toby? I love getting rewarded from the universe. When the universe, can we agree that the creator has a great sense of humor? I mean, how many little nods to things that happen along the way have happened in your life where I laugh by myself in the middle of the street, something so specific to you that was a part of your creation story, or meeting 4 people in a row with the same name. It's like, it's so specific and detailed to you that you start to have fun with the game. Can you use the debt to transition if you could find another way? Just saying. See, we got Medicine Sun Gardens. We got our financial advisor in here. Anybody here got 100K in credit? Talk to this guy or lady. I think lady. Yes, life can be very fun. How many of y'all have been visited lately? Anybody here been visited by beings in their sleep? I got grabbed the other night on my foot, and it was like a tickle. Like, I was like, what? What are you doing? It's like they want to make contact. There's helicopters flying every night. They have orbs flying every night. They have, and the Merkabas and the drones. Like, there's so much activity happening right now in the world that I know that even with Project Bluebeam, where they say they're going to stage an alien invasion, you want to know what I believe? I believe that they put that information out there because there will be contact made with future higher dimensional beings, and they don't want to freak people out. So people, let's be honest. If an alien invasion happened right now, about 90% of the world would say it's fake, right? Can't we agree? We don't believe anything anymore. Artificial intelligence, like, I don't believe anything anymore. Do you? I don't believe nothing. Come on, dog. Everything's AI or a holographic projection, or it's just not real. So I think they've secretly prepared us because this is just going. You root for the asteroid 40 miles long. Let's go. Take me out. We're in an interesting time in the game. Yes, Sun Bronx. Yes. I don't believe, but I do think some people will believe it's real. I mean, some people obviously trust nothing. X-Files. Obviously, some people will believe that it's real, but again, man, I'm not scared of anything. Raise your hand if you're not scared of anything, that you welcome any kind of change or higher dimensional being or cousin Pookie that's a gray, or that even our reptilian cousins. Dog, just come. It's a big party on Earth right now. We need you. Get these people. I'm booing the people that are supposedly in charge. I'm booing them off the stage right now. Aliens have to be real. Hell yeah, come pick me up. You get scared but open, man. You know what I'm scared about? Leaving these idiots in charge still. Leaving these idiots in charge of what's going on. Hold on, we got a special guest coming on. We got a very special guest coming on, Brother Luke, as soon as he gets done. Brother Luke, when you get done, can you? Okay. Anyways, definitely get stairs. Yeah, like I said, man. What's going on, brother? How you doing? So, I've had several times where I felt like I've made contact. Not felt like, I know, but also being on the ship, waking up on I don't know if you guys have woken up on a ship before, but it's like, I woke up one time with one eye open, like I wasn't supposed to be seeing, but I remember having this dream or a vision that I signed like a 250 million year contract on Earth. Can you imagine 250 million years keep coming back here? Holy shit. That's we're trying to get it right this time, Playboy. We're trying to get it right this time. I mean, if you eat enough mushrooms, you can, maybe you can zip through some of them lifetimes, but yeah, just the thought is crazy. 250 million years here? Come on, dog. Come on. If so many are waking up and aligning, don't these evil people in charge have to eventually phase out? Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yes. So this is a wild one. How many of y'all had prejudiced family members? How many of y'all, like, look, I'm half black, half white. The white side of my family, I wasn't accepted in my family till I was 12. And then I really wasn't accepted in my family. And I hated racism when I was a kid. Like, I was a chunky butt, but I used to say the world would be a better place if racists didn't exist. I just wish the whole world would mix races. There would be no racism. But I always used to say, when the old people die off, then we can have heaven on earth. There's a lot of old programs and old software here. If you meet somebody who still smokes a carton of cigarettes a week, that eats a pound of bacon for breakfast and drinks a pot of coffee a day, I always say they're like an old floppy disk computer. Those old programs gotta go. They can't be changed. They can't be updated. They're dial-up internet, bro. You can't even waste your energy on most of them. That's just not what they're designed to do. So people that exist in our time that eat children or eat kids or eat humans and drink blood, like, where did they come from? What software update was that? When did they start dispatching, like, I really feel like, you know how they got the in the control room, they got the guy and he's like telling them what to do next on the Truman Show. I really feel like it's like a Squid Game where they're just creating all kind of new alternate things to put here to make us, somewhat whatever, like, it's just, it's not boring. Let's just say that. 8 billion people on our Earth, asteroid time rebooted. Here's the thing, no matter what happens, remember, the past, the present, and the future have already happened. There is no end here. This is a never-ending thing. Why? This is when I explain the simulation. How come they know when, asteroids are coming, or how, everything is on it like a fixed time. We know when the sun's gonna set. We know when the sun's gonna rise. There's no variables. Everything is locked in on a fixed program. How in the hell is it not a simulation? This is why I don't even believe the Earth is flat or round. I've done enough research to now know, or feel like I know, that it's like an ever moving object, like how we see those Merkabahs. I think the Earth is doing this too. It's like this ball of energy that just keeps moving. So, anyways, the Bohemian Grove, all these secret societies. Obviously, you got the Freemasons. Let me just say this: if you know somebody who still subscribes to any that says that they're a Freemason, Christian, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. If somebody still checks a box at this stage of the awakening, they're not awake. They're just not. You can't be. Hello, hi, Lodo Sin. Let the aliens know where I'm at. I have a few questions. Man, man, I'm telling you right now, if a ship came right now, I hope they let me pick up a few people to take with me. But we gone. I don't like the way they're treating people here, especially like the food. They're on this alternative thing. Here, let me take y'all over here let's see what they're doing over here. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we're doing over here. I'll give you the play-by-play. We're live here in the Matrix.
Is that live?
Yeah, it's live.
Come on, Sakib's just come in the store.
Okay. Here.
So Sakib's just come in the store today. Where did you find out about us? Online?
Online, Instagram, yeah.
Online and Instagram. And when you see it online and Instagram, you thought it'd be too good to be true.
Exactly.
So if you could tell everyone your experience.
I mean, I was saying before I got here, I was looking online. I saw a few of the interviews that were happening on Instagram. I went on the website, read the technology, and I kind of saw what the science behind it. It all makes sense, but I thought, it's science fiction. You have to kind of experience it for yourself. And for I'll pop down, you get an open day today, and I've tried some of the kit, I've tried the exercises, and it is an instant difference. Like, it's not a gimmick. As long as you're willing to experience it and try it for yourself, I don't think you'll have any issues with this.
Exactly. From the horse's mouth, live and direct.
Yeah, exactly that.
Thanks, Sakib. Nice to meet you, man. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hopefully see you guys again soon.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Yeah? Take care, mate. Take care.
Yeah, so this is so guys, this is Luke. This is the founder of Resonance.
What's going on?
This guy's over here. He's showing the product. Obviously, very proud. Tell people a little bit about your story. We're using YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, come on then. So Resonance started. My father was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 7 years ago, and from diagnosis, he was fine for the first couple of years. 2-3 years into diagnosis, he just tanked very quickly. He went from being very self-sufficient to struggling to walk, struggling to talk even, struggling to cut up his food. So obviously, like any son would, I'm looking for things that would help him. But along that time, the same time that was happening, I was having a very, very intense experience with God, which wasn't on the menu for me. And it was just everything around me started to crumble, but it was making way for something new and something big like this. So we set out looking for things to help my father. I become interested in crystals and minerals, and this is when I connected with Jonah as well. Jonah's been a big part of this journey. He's seen it from even pre-inception. He's seen it. So we met some people, was showing us about crystals, minerals, and when people talk, it's going to give you love and abundance and this and that, but it's very surface level. It's not really got any substance. And I'm pretty practical and pragmatic, and I was like, but I can feel something here. So took it home, give some stones to my father, see a little bit of a difference, but not much. Had the idea to get into clothing, and from getting into clothing, that's when miracles started to happen. people with all different kind of conditions, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, autism, all these different conditions. People their lives started to get improvement and better. And my father, so from 3 years ago, who could barely walk, could barely cut up his food, now you wouldn't know he's got Parkinson's. And that's all I could have prayed for. But that's obviously set us off on our journey product. So what I say to anyone that has a easy thing is it's top level products, because we want people to access the product. We want people to feel it. We want people to have a chance to access it. And then we talk about science that we've done. It's shown heart rate variability, muscle contractions, respiration rate is all improved by wearing resonance. So just by wearing this product, it helps you. And the other major part about it, that energy is bombarding our body constantly. When you wear resonance, it adds another layer of protection, which we've also been able to prove with science that it helps attenuate 5G signals. So it's not just for people with ailments, it's not just for top-level sports people, it's for everybody. So if you're in London, if you're in the area, even if you're in London, fly down and come and experience it, because you will be blown away.
I love it, bro.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
Did we do
great.
good?
That was great. Yeah. No,
But nice.
So show us a little bit about the lines.
Do you know, it's okay, so, and I've got to say this, it's a total gift. When I talk about the team, we've got the most amazing team, people that believe in the product, are passionate about the product, because their lives have changed as well. Whether it's a relative, a friend, a family member, people's lives are changing very quickly, and it's something very special. So this is some of the women's wear. So we've got the tops and the bottoms. All our products are infused with minerals. So that's our logo there, the cross. This is an arm sleeve here as well. So obviously if you've got elbow pain, tennis elbow, it helps with that. Here's the gloves. So we see a lot of people with arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share some videos with Jonah later where he can actually post the videos where it's actually insane. You see the instant results. Here's the men's shorts. Look, God is in the detail, not the devil. So we've got a nice little resonance there. Nice little resonance there. This is the men's t-shirt, women's zip top, leggings, men's tracksuit, which brother Jonah's got on right now, which is very clean. We like this one. And then the support products, socks, gloves, all these kind of things we have. The hoodie, residence cap. Here we got a silver one and a black one. So that's it. That's the line.
Okay.
You know?
I love it, brother. I love it. Now, I got to ask you, do we live in the Matrix?
For sure, we live in a simulation, but it's also what we make it. And I think it can be a beautiful place. I think you can make some decisions. I think a lot of us are here to do something special and big, and I think we've all got a purpose, and we just need to find it.
Do you feel like, do you resonate with the term chosen ones?
I do. I think we're all chosen if we choose to be chosen. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to take it, if you want to receive it, if you want to surrender, you want to give up all the things that you think are fun and think are good. Most of them probably ain't.
How do you, so you came full circle on crystals, so you resonate with Christ consciousness.
Yes.
But
yes.
you also resonate with crystals.
Christ saved my life. Christ, the relationship I developed with Christ, like I said, wasn't on the menu for me. I don't come from a Christian household, a Christian background. People ask me I'm a Christian. I don't even know what a Christian is. My version of Christianity is probably very different to other people's. My version is truth, love, honesty, integrity. Don't tell no lies. The truth will set you free. Truth is the most powerful weapon, any spiritual weapon you can talk about. But in life, if you follow truth, then you will be on God's path. That's it for me.
That's it.
That's it for me.
That's it, brother.
You know, we can go into all these different things, but it's love and truth, right?
That's it. You mic dropped on that one. Great, brother. Thank you, man. Okay. How do y'all? When I told y'all Luke was tapped in, I told you this guy gets it, man. You see what I mean? It's while let me set this down. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I mean about creating new timelines and getting into the space of creation, because we're so focused on playing defense in the Matrix. We're all guilty of it. We have this, I think all of us, we have this warrior spirit where we want to fight. Like we want to fight people that are being harmed and people that are being oppressed. Like that's embedded in your DNA. He had it too. We all had it when we met. But what does that even look like in this modern day psychological warfare? So it's like, imagine your life is great. If I ask most of y'all, I would say your life is pretty good in the real world. But then you go online in these virtual worlds and you see people being, obviously harmed and oppressed and things like that. It's like, man. So I'm proud of my brother because he just described it. He just described what we're here to do. This stream makes me want to fly back to the USA and smoke a massive amount of weed. What does that mean? My birthday's 420, but I don't really care for cannabis anymore. I saw a joke the other day that said weed was better when it was illegal. I think so. I don't know if if that's a mental thing or just because of the chemicals that they put in it. I just don't enjoy it anymore. Not like I used to. Do you know Myanmar? I do not. Why monkey not in zoo? I don't know if you're a troll, but I don't really care. Like, I am a monkey Chinese zodiac, a life path 6, and I literally don't care if you troll me. None of this shit is real anyway. This is the Truman Show, my guy. This is the Truman Show, fella. I can't believe you said that. I need to have a moderator. Hello, buddy. Damn, I haven't had a bald head in a while. Weed was much better when it was... I'm telling you. They step on it too much. It's too much. Don't care about the haters. The Truman Show is such a good movie. We're all Truman. Can we be honest? We are literally all Truman. We're all Truman on the Truman Show. And so let me give you this comparison. In the Truman Show, supposedly the population of the town was between 5,000 to 10,000 people, okay, to one Truman. If that was translated into the real world, that would mean, obviously, for one person, there would be 5 to 10,000. So there's literally only 800,000 to 1.6 million real people in the world. Now, y'all know I've traveled a lot. There's not that many people awake. There's a lot of supporting cast members on the earth. Most people are not awake or will not wake up in this lifetime. They're not designed to. Some people came down to play supporting characters in your life and in your story, and you were the sheep that chose to break the ancestral lines. But how many of y'all think that there's less than a million conscious beings on this earth? I think there's way less than that if you want to know the truth, but it is what it is. Not that it really even matters. What good does it do to have that information? You can kind of tell who's the main character and who's not. Who watches the watchers, though? Us. If we're all Trumans and we're on a reality TV show, then us from the future would be watching, which the future and the past, everything's happening at the same time. And let me take it a little bit further. I don't believe, just my personal opinion, I don't like when you talk about angels and guides. I think everything is just one. I think everything is you. I think when you see angel numbers, that's your higher self, future self, present self, whatever, communicating your past self. I think it's only you. It's only you existing at one time. And everything else that's thrown at you is you. It's obstacles. It's your program. It's your movie. Nothing exists outside of you. Even me. This is just a projection of your conscience. It's pineapples all the way down. The pineapples have consciousness. There you go. I mean, I do know that I feel supported by a team of things or people or guides or angels that I can't see because I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here, especially after 2019. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm very fortunate to be here. I'm very blessed to be here. But that also means I'm supposed to be here, right? If you've ever had the near-death experience, if you've ever overdosed, I mean, 2010, I should have been a goner. There's no way I should have survived what I survived in 2010. Reality is a stretched-out proton. Hard solipsism has zero solution. Did I see a white light? Absolutely. I saw like the people playing the piano and the gloves. There's been a few times where I was like, you teeter on the edge. And what's really crazy, have you ever, here's one. You know how you ever see those stories where the people jump off the bridge, like a Golden Gate Bridge or something like that, and they survive, like they want to commit? When you don't want to be here, when you have zero desire to be on Earth, and then this thing happens, like whenever you're about to leave, all you can think about is, I really want to stay. I just want to say goodbye to friends and family and loved ones, to the people that you just want to say bye one more time. And that was my feeling, especially in 2009, is that my work here is not done. I'm grateful for you, Sun Bronx. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the connection. Man, it's been a long, long journey. And it's not done yet. This is supposed to be the most beautiful time. You know that none of us are even fully activated yet? Nice to meet you, Book of Jonah. I love Paw Patrol, my favorite show. What is that? I've never seen Paw Patrol. Maybe there's a download in it. Maybe I need to watch it. But anyways, it's a one big, beautiful life. The ups, the downs, the sadness, the grief, the pain, the heartache, the love, the friends. It's a beautiful thing, man. Man, hold on. I'm finna go get me another matcha, Playboy. Let me show you what they got if you're in London. Hold on. We're fixing to go get us some matcha. I hadn't had any sugar in a month. And, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, say a few words, my man. Wow. Okay, say a few words about residence. Oh, by the way, when is your birthday?
22nd of February, 2000.
This brother's birthday is 2/2/2000.
Yep. A few words about resonance. Resonance is the future. It's changing lives. It's helping people in ways that we can never imagine, and it's giving me a purpose. That's all I can say.
Okay. How do you like living in London?
Ooh. In the summer, I love it. In the winter, I don't want to say anything bad, but in the winter, it's terrible. In the winter, I want to travel to Australia, America, somewhere warmer. When everyone's happy the sun's out, what a place. But weather affects mood, so.
Is this the Matrix? Do we live in the Matrix?
Ooh. That's an interesting question. I live in God's world. That's my answer. That's my answer.
That's the best answer.
I don't want to overcomplicate anything, but yeah, that's my answer.
That's beautiful, brother. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Brother.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, man. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. We're still here? Where'd the matcha lady go? Oh, okay, my bad.
I can make some matcha.
Nah, man, not like her. Can you?
I can make it. I used to work in the bar.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know, bro.
What would you like? We have vanilla, we have mango, or we have white chocolate.
Let's do white chocolate.
And you like oat milk or normal milk?
Oat milk. Perfect. My man. Hey. Okay. Yeah, he gave a perfect answer. This guy here, he passed the test. He moves on to the next level of the simulation. Hey. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're still out here. We got different people coming in. It's a cool vibe down here. Okay. The attention to detail that they did. This pop-up chrome store, man. Pretty sick. Hi. Okay. Good day, mate. How's it going? Hey, where's everybody at in the world anyway? Are you in Australia? I know I got New York in here, Sun Bronx. Where's everybody out? Where are everybody at in the world? There we go. Where's everybody at in the world? Okay. Here, I'll go back. Okay. Oh, we got the Philippines in here. Okay. Australia, Silkwood, Queensland. We got New Jersey, Wisconsin. Okay. How's the cheese in Wisconsin? I want to put you in a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. Okay. Maryland? What is that? Oh, we got Wales in here. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now look at, oh, hold on. This is dope. Look what this guy just made me. Wow, that's fuego, dog. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Okay. We got some fuel in here. Okay. 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 Here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Are we Gucci? Welcome to Earth, the Earth School. All right. Cheers, guys. That's delicious, especially with the oat milk. Anyways, how we feeling out there? Brother John, you come say a few words to YouTube? Here, I'll face you that way. Here, let me do that way. Okay.
You live?
Hey, yeah, tell us a little bit about your story, my guy.
My story is, I've been watching Jonah, right, for the last 6 months. I've heard about Jonah for a long time, because my brother Luke is the founder of Resonance, but they've got their own crazy story. So I've been hearing about Jonah for a long time, and it's crazy what's going on here. Obviously, I'm learning from this man. Everything he tells me, you think you know a little bit about that kind of situation or whatever it is, and then he talks and you realise you know nothing about it. You know zero. And we're here today. We've got 3 weeks here, and if anyone's in the London area, please come down. We're testing. It's the future, this stuff. I don't want to sound big-headed. I don't want to sound, arrogant, but I mean this. It really is. It's the future, and we're gonna do some big things. And we've got Jonah behind us, so anything's possible. We know our numbers. We know our birthdays. We know our life path numbers. We've got it covered.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. What's been your favorite part of the experience so far? Because there was a party last night, and what's been your favorite part of the Resonance experience from the beginning to now?
From the beginning to now, there's been so many kind of milestones. Obviously, when my brother started this, it was just a little sock, wasn't it, Jonah? You remember? It was literally a sock that he was going around with and saying to people, I've got this sock that helps your strength. And I remember him telling me that, and I was like, listen, you're my brother, I love you, but that's a little bit too far-fetched. And he'd done the test on me, and it blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. And fast forward a year and a half later, we now have a whole team. We had probably 150 people there yesterday. We're impacting people every day. Every day we're getting testimonials from people who are struggling. We've got athletes. It's improving their life. So to going back onto your question, I think my favourite part of this journey, I think it's the last few days since you've come here, mate. And I'm not just saying that.
It's been the energy with you guys, y'all's team, and I talk about Bible characters, y'all's team, the energy y'all bring. Yeah. Everybody's pretty tapped in. Everybody has a good spirit and a good soul. Yeah. It comes from a good place.
We feel it. Yeah.
And that energy build up. The energy last night was off the chain. It was.
Mate. I mean, I was sitting over there, and he done his talk. And I was getting emotional. Yeah. I was getting emotional, and I was trying to contain myself because everyone was speaking to me, but I could feel myself getting choked up. There was a mad energy in here yesterday, and it was so many different variety of people, like just in one little room. And I spoke to a few people today, and they've all said the same thing. They said, "Listen, that was like a lot of people was like they was overwhelmed. Right. Just you walk in, the orchestra was playing. It was a crazy energy, but beautiful. So I think, mate, going back onto what you said, the last few days has been incredible, and I just want to keep picking your brains with stuff.
So I gotta ask you, do we live in the Matrix? Based on what you've seen now, and based on obviously, Luke being your brother, your perception of the world, has it changed? Obviously, since Luke started talking about this stuff too.
Yeah, massively. He's been going on, obviously you two are a little bit more advanced than all of us with this kind of stuff. You're dialed in, you know your stuff. So he used to say it to me a couple of years ago, mate, I used to think, how can we be in a matrix? How does that make sense? You don't understand, do you? And then I think the more you surrender and the more you actually look into it and kind of understand what they're saying and actually look at the signs, and then, like you say, the names, the numbers, the thingy, and you look at it, things happen, and it can't be a...
It can't be a coincidence.
Can't be, can it? It can't be. I mean, What's the chances? The biblical names, everything. We've got you, mate. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, going back onto it, we are in the Matrix.
Yeah.
But this is a good Matrix to be in, right?
This is the best Matrix to me.
Yeah.
It's high. This is a high vibe London Matrix.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's a good thing.
I love it.
That's a good thing.
This is John the Baptist, by the way,
mate.
guy.
This guy, I we listen. The whole team, we love him, and crazy energy and a knowledge that is far beyond anyone I've met. I'm saying all this lovely stuff. He's giving me £100 to say all this.
This guy, hey,
This camera goes off.
this guy. To talk to you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hey, see, this is why I love London, man. People are so real here. Like, just great spirits, great energy. What's up, Violet? Shout out, Violet. You know. Hey, brother Charles Church, what's going on? Hey, check it out. 0010110. We're up here in the store, man. We're up here. I've been live now almost an hour. Like I said, there's a lot of boxers, and they have a lot of people coming in this week that we'll be interviewing. I want to use YouTube a little bit more. Again, as we make some more announcements. Instagram is doing something funny with the algorithm. This is the only thing. What's going on? How you doing, Kat? Wait. Is that Carol? Instagram is doing something completely out of line. They'll be like, it'll show like 50 people join and the numbers don't move at the top. It's not about that, guys. They've been suppressing me since the beginning of this journey. It is Carol. Okay, shout out Carol. Man, we got a little crew in here. Instagram is listen, Instagram for streaming is not good. I am gonna have more of a I'm thinking about starting on Kick or something like that, because what they're doing is just not right. Like they're trying to make it look like nobody's listening whenever the entire world is listening. People find me when they're supposed to find me. Instagram is dead, 100%. Most people, when I found, the reason I never even was like on social media much to begin with is I found that most people typically want to show either the best parts of their life, like look how great I am, or the worst parts of their life. And I just didn't feel the need to, I didn't even want attention like that. And then obviously the awakening happened, and then it was a really funny story how I even got started on TikTok. I had my CBD store in Houston, and one day this lady, I don't know if you know who Baba Jolie is. I'm not a tarot guy, but somebody sent me a reading, and I couldn't sleep one night, and I was like, okay, let me listen to this lady, and her name was Baba Jolie. So I push play it, and I'm listening to it, and she called out my whole life. It was like an hour reading on a Taurus reading. She even mentioned specific names and talked about my broken arm. She's like, you have pain here, don't you? And she mentioned the name Johnny, which I had just met this guy named Johnny that was a part of like this project that I was working on. I'm like, hold on. So she said, Taurus, I see that you're about to start your social media journey, and you're about to impact the world. And I'm like, huh? And so I'm like, okay. She goes, you're about to start. And then, so the next morning, I pulled into the drive-thru of a Starbucks, and the license plate in front of me said FYP 420. So FYP, if you know about TikTok, is the for-year page. It's like the #1 hashtag. And then 420 is my birthday. So I go, okay, I guess I'm supposed to share my journey on TikTok. And then, like I said, the rest pretty much is history. It just blows up from there. And then that's where I met Carol and Violet. I started on TikTok, and I used to live stream on there, and we'd have 500 or 1,000 people at a time. And it grew to like 400,000 in the first 6 months. And then I interviewed somebody talking about the reptilians that was in Boston. And then the next morning I couldn't log in. They completely they basically locked me out of my account and said that my account was inactive, even though my original account is still up, the Book of Jonah. And so anyways, after that I started another TikTok, and then they took me down when I went to protest in Chicago a couple of years ago. So it is what it is. I'm just saying, that's how I got started on social media. No show, no snow. No, there's no snow here. Let me take, since a few people just came on, I'll take you around the store again really quick. Just because we are here at Resonance. They have people coming to check out everything. This isn't my normal forte, but here we are. I came and showed y'all the brand. This is a pop-up for 3 weeks that they're doing here. Very much a chrome look. Got everybody coming through here. Hey. And see, they even, like I said, they show the science behind what they're doing with, as far as how resonance affects you. Trying to find me on TikTok. Yeah, I'm never going to start a TikTok again. But this is the kind of energy these guys bring, man. Look, it's just great energy here. Okay. So you see, come down and have a conversation. Okay. All right. Yeah, social media in general, I'm pretty burned out on. What video can you make now that's going to wake up anybody? Is there one? I used to think, I was like, there's got to be 100 million view video that you could create to completely shatter the illusion of this world, but it's not designed that way. The Chinese just moved to Israel owns it now. I don't trust anything from them. Mossad, that's the Mossad website. TikTok doesn't move my energy anymore. It got it kind of loud in here. Anyways, you guys have any questions on here? Again, man, I don't usually get to I haven't streamed like this in a while. And I think I got to change out a part. Hold on. The boots on the ground and our meetups are the best. Hopefully everybody gets to join in them. Such great energy, and we create our own resonance. That's exactly right. We create our own frequency. This brother that came to New York, this brother has come to DC. This brother came to New Jersey. Brother, you're amazing. I miss streaming too, Violet. What is this? We're new here. So thank you, the manifestation goddess. My name is Jonah. I am an alien, starseed, Anunnaki, light worker. Everything and nothing existing is energy, and we live in a computer simulated reality. This is a video game holographic experience that we are the Sims. We are the Sims waking up out of the dream. And most of us have some sort of a mission here beyond just everything. Oh, you're with it. You're with the shits. Okay, good. We're tired of earthlings that are basically manipulating. We are the Sims. You get it. Once you see your life and how scripted it is, and how you chose your mom before you came, you chose your dad before you came. It's undeniable that we are Truman in the Truman Show, and so we're looking for other main characters. This is ever since the first download that I got when I started was Find the Others. Find the Others. All the NPC and the controller of the Sims. Thank you. You get it. 100%. There's a lot of NPCs here. I would say more than 90% of the world. Lyran Starseed. Even that though, brother Church. Even that though is you're everything. You're a hybrid. We're never going to put ourselves in a box ever again to say we're one thing, because that takes away from being God, right? Because you're God. You are God. We are God. We're co-creating with the Creator. I can't associate with anything because we're literally just is. That's what I mean. I came out as a Pleiadian star. There's no word to articulate it. That's it. I came out as a Pleiadian starseed. But before I even had social media, I made a video that this was like in 2020, and we keep evolving so much that it's like we are light beings. We are light existing in a human avatar in a human vessel. That's it. Amness. You get it. That's the evolution of consciousness. The moment this is what I said earlier. When somebody says that they're a Christian or a Muslim or a Democrat or a Republican, once you put yourself in a box, number one, you're not awake. Because once you put yourself in a box, you limit yourself. But we don't even subscribe to those things anymore. Nirvana, literally the fountain of youth. That's it. We are power sources existing here that we've been filling at people's cups our whole life. And now we have to fill our cups now. But we fill each other's cups when we meet other main characters. Not to be separate from source, but you get it. What about nature? Nature is everything now. That's something you couldn't have told me years ago about astrology, numerology, gematria, life path numbers. You couldn't have told me from where we've come with consciousness. I tell everybody, like, this is all numbers. It's all binary code that connects everybody. We all talk about, oh, we're all one, and yeah, we are. My Instagram is Book of Jonah. My Instagram is Book of Jonah. Maybe we can go live on there sometime if you wanna go live and talk about your experience. Let me see if I can swap this out. Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I had a little bit of I went live so long that my thing ran out. And it was only an hour. I guess I didn't charge her. So anyways, it makes me happy when I think of my original home, this place that was so many lows. I raised my vibration just to say from Lyra. Yeah, Earth is like, I'll say it this way. Our high days are very high. When you're high off nature, or if you're around the right energy, you're around the right tribe members, Earth is amazing. We can have some of the best days ever. But when the days are low, I mean, I talked to you yesterday. I was like, I woke up in the morning and I was like, I want to go home. It's like this tennis match you play with energy where you obviously struggle to find connection. We just want to be able to have high vibe conversations with people. You know, I would love to go live and discuss that. I go live on YouTube too. We're literally on a spirit. 100%, definitely. DM me, and we can definitely lace them up. I like to hear about. That's really how I started with the social media. As I started going live, is like there's got to be other people like me, like not because in the beginning you think you're the only one. You're like, you know, obviously you have the psychedelic experiences. I did some huge trips where I was just like shattered the illusion of this reality in my brain, and then you know you get to see your life and how everything played out and why it played out that way, and then we all have a bigger purpose and a bigger mission. And am I Jesus? Are we all Jesus? Like you start to ask yourself all these questions, and then the universe obviously confirms a lot of these things. So I'm praying for you, brother. Don't give up. God loves you. I appreciate you. You're making it sound like something bad's about to happen, but this is what we're here for. Nothing bad's going to happen to any of us because we're the creator. And you wouldn't write a script. You realize that it's simpler and simpler. It is. You get really. It gets so big, and then you think we all have that savior, hero, whatever complex, which really it's not really. If everybody knew what their purpose and their mission was, this game would have been shattered already, right? Like it's like there's enough of us now that we've stacked the deck with light, with people that carry the original frequencies and codes, because we're all basically ships. Your body is a spaceship for the ancestors, and you have original source codes that unlock like a combination. This is what I've been on this search for. And it was shown to me whether I tapped into somebody else's consciousness or not. I was born with the name Jonah, okay? That there's supposed to be 12 people that I'm supposed to connect that can activate and open the stargates. Now, did I imagine that? Maybe. I mean, my name, Jonah Dwayne Rogers in Gematria equals 1212. 12 times 12 is 144. I've been talking about the 144,000 and the 12 tribes ever since my awakening. I did not grow up Jehovah's Witness. I did not grow up in a religious household or a spiritual household. So when all this information came and I said that we can open stargates and interdimensional travel, And we know this stuff already exists, by the way. But I'm only saying that what was shown to me was I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger to say it's okay to speak your truth, that you are the all, you are the everything. There's nothing or no one can harm you. You teach people how to manifest through fun and play. We're all just a reflection of the endless. I love that. We need more of that. We need to be more childlike. I've been trying to find my inner child for for 45 years. So again, I definitely look forward to here. Hopefully, in the next few days, we can go live. I committed to these guys. I told them that because I am here in London for the next 2 weeks for the brand launch. I think I'll be here until April the 4th. That obviously, I want to be able to tell people about crystal and mineral infused clothing because I think this is a really cool, creative way to express ourselves. It's through clothing. We all love clothes. Everybody wears clothes. Children of God, be curious. That we have to do. Glad we resonate. You popped a click. I click because I never click on lives. I don't usually go live on YouTube. This was I decided, gonna kind of use it today and I'm actually moving forward. But yeah, I think I'm gonna come back on here in a few. I'm gonna give myself a chance to charge up the phone and talk to a few people. I'll be more on a dedicated schedule. So, by the way, guys, I'm gonna put the schedule on Instagram because what I want to do, they're gonna be having classes here. If you want to take yoga, follow it on IG. Okay, great. Please DM me. What was I gonna say? They're gonna be having yoga classes, sound bowl classes. Like we're gonna be doing stuff together. If you're not doing nothing at home, we're gonna be able to spend time on here, and I'll post a schedule on Instagram on what we'll be doing on here. So if you want to tune in and you just want to meet some Brits, and I'll probably, if you are in London, I probably will do a meetup here. Not probably. We will do a meetup here at the store, a 001 meetup. I'm gonna get with Luke and find out what's a good day for that. So it's good hopping on here for a few with you guys. I'll be back here in a little bit. I'll probably just hop on, and then after today, I'll have more of a dedicated schedule because tomorrow they do have a sound bowl at night, which will be your morning time or something like that. But anyways, somebody just put Trump is Lord. Oh my God! You just had to get that in before I got off, didn't you? You're trying to piss in my Cheerios. If Trump is Lord in your world, good for you, Bubba. Hey, I'm happy for you, pal. Hey. I'm not gonna say, I was gonna say something mean. I'm not gonna say anything mean. It's actually not necessary. So thank you guys. You be well. We'll be back on here soon. He will